Chris, I do want to start with the tariffs that Carol mentioned because that's the freshest news that we got from the president. He did say that the U.S. will impose tariffs on external agricultural products starting on April 2nd. In that post on social media, he'd also said he hopes American farmers are ready to sell the stuff that they grow here in the U.S. inside the United States. Is that because of a worry about reciprocal tariffs?
Indeed, it may be. It seems like, the general plan here is to shift away from trade entirely and not really about trying to open foreign markets for U.S. goods through trade deals, but really trying to repurpose output, whether it's for manufacturing or for agriculture, to the domestic market. And, with a lot of these tariff proposals, it really is upending these supply chains and markets and business relationships that have been established over a period of decades. So when the president says American farmers can just sell to the domestic consumer, if you think about supply lines, you think about business relationships, those don't exist yet. And so that it's presumably going to be massively disruptive.
Well, I'm looking at just some numbers from the USDA right now. The value of U.S. agricultural exports, not adjusted for inflation, the USDA notes peaked back in fiscal 2022 before declining in 23. Total exports were valued at $178.7 billion in 2023. Chris, that's real money.
That's real money. I mean, the economy is, measured in, well over, I guess it's 12 trillion or so. So we're, just a fraction of that in terms of exports. But if you think about the knock-on effects, if those exports decline dramatically and the income that they produce declines dramatically, then there are all kinds of knock-on effects for the agricultural workers behind those products, or the supply chain. So all kinds of impacts that can be very difficult to predict, and also considering the interaction with all these other measures that are occurring, whether it's DOGE and the federal spending freeze, whether it's the tariffs that appear to be going ahead tonight, Canada, Mexico, China. The overall sense is we're in a potentially very dramatic, game-changing period here.